This is Kweku from Next Gen Windows, and today I bring you Cortana for Android preview. Because I'm going to call it a preview because it's not out yet. It was leaked today, about a couple minutes ago, or maybe an hour ago or so. So I'm bringing you just an early look at it. For starters, you can see it looks just like what you think it is, Cortana on Android. It's the same layout for a Windows phone, only this is on Android. So you can scroll up and down, you can see all the info that I allowed in the notebook. Cortana, if you're not familiar with her, it's pretty much Siri or Google Now, but probably closer to Siri, and it uses Bing rather than Google, like Siri uses Bing or whatever search engine you decide to let her use. You also get the voice commands, which work fairly well, so you can say things like, "What's the weather for today?" And then you'll get the weather right there. Unfortunately, my camera is like acting up. Let me switch this thing. There we go. Unfortunately, my camera was acting up, but you can see she has the weather right there. You can tell her simple things like sing me a song. So let's do that. Sing me a song.
Frère Jacques, dormez-vous, dormez-vous. Sonnez les matines, ding dong dong. Ding dong dong.
So you can see right there, she does songs, she does basic tasks like adding things to calendars and stuff like that. So you can say, schedule an appointment for tomorrow at 5 p.m. So then you can see right there, she'll ask you, what do you want the schedule to be for? You can set the subject if you want. I didn't tell exactly what it should be. It assumes it's only going to be an hour-long appointment because I didn't say how long the appointment is. You can choose whether it's an all-day event or what the email will be for that event, and so on. And then you can just hit add, and she'll add it just like that. So let's go back, and then you can see right here, this is the screen that you get on Windows Phone. You start getting like Notebook and stuff like that. So you have Home on the menu, you have Notebook, you have Reminders, and you have Feedback. Feedback is to give feedback. Reminders is so you can allow her to set reminders for you. Notebook is the most interesting one. Basically, what Notebook does is it allows her to pretty much get into whatever you choose her to get into. So she can get into weather, and she can add weather to the home screen. Travel, sports, news, music, movies and TV, getting around, finance, events, eat and drink, and then you got the settings and About Me. About Me pretty much is only set your name. But settings allows you to just tweak settings, so we'll click on settings. You can see settings, the application settings, and it links the Windows Insider Preview program. And that's not really a big thing. But eat and drink, basically what that allows you to do is you can set cards on the home screen of Cortana for eat and drink or food and drink, so that you can see nearby restaurants or whatever you want. So it says top recommendations from Foursquare, restaurant recommendations. Add an atmosphere, how often you'd like to go out, cuisine, preferences for price range, so you can tap that, and then you can choose what price range you want, so whether you want high-end, mid-range, or whatever it is, you can add that, and then you can just pretty much go back and you can see each one. I'm not going to explain each one, but you can see getting around gets you its own separate info. You can pause to view more. Movies and TV gets you to set movies and TV preferences. Music gives you music cards, so it gives you popular music recommendations. I chose to turn that part off. News, it can determine what kind of news you want to watch, you want to listen to. Because I signed into my Microsoft account, which it tells you to do in the beginning, it kind of pulled everything from my Windows Phone and just put it in here automatically because it already knew my preferences from having her on there. So it was a pretty simple thing. And then you got sports, which, sports. You have travel, and you have weather. Weather is probably going to be the one you use Cortana for the most, besides setting meetings, and it just allows you to set weather. So Cortana is quite an interesting app. She does the same thing she does on Windows Phone with a nice interface that you can see right there. This is actually on my Galaxy Tab S 8.4, so you can see that this is actually meant for phones because these tiles are not stretched. These tiles are for phones. If they were for tablet, if this app was for tablet as well, these tiles I feel like would be taking up the screen, more of the screen real estate, but there's a lot of, white space in the sides. So aside from that, this is a quick look at Cortana, what I call Cortana preview for Android. It's supposed to be coming out very soon, so you can take a look at that when it comes out. If you have any questions about it, I'm not going to post a link to it because it's not out yet, but it'll be out on the Google Play Store when it does come out, which I'll let you guys know when it does. So if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.